Rams fans, what's going on? I'm Sheriff Joe Bags. This is Tuna and the Sheriff. We're pretty anti-fired up. What's the opposite of fire? We are doused. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. But Rams are supposed to be playing the game this weekend or not, so we're sad about that. But either way, we're gonna go get action for you. This is Tuna and the Sheriff, meaning we need to bring in Tuna, who is busy at work here, man. He looks like this is what happened. This is how Pat McAfee feels when he brings on
His
Adam
memes.
Schefter.
Sorry, I'm finding things to be occupied with other than the Pro Bowl and the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I for full transparency, I just had to ask Tuna when the Pro Bowl was. I did not know it was yesterday. That's cool. Awesome, I guess. Very fun. Bunch of top tier athletes out there, but also I don't know how many original people that were voted into the Pro Bowl actually went. I know Puka and Jared.
A lot of the stars opted out. Stafford opted out.
Yeah.
Forgot what other AFC quarterback opted out. And then they had to go down a long list of where they're like, Justin Fields said no, and they worked their way down to eventually getting Joe Flacco and Shador Sanders. It's at every level. This thing is just what happened to the game I love. Like I don't know. I understand the argument that the athletes don't want to get hurt. It's the same issue over in the NBA with the All-Star game. But there's things you can do, and it always is going to come down to money. But the NFL ownership is unwilling to pay money for a good product. They expect these players to do it for free. It's like, no, I'm not going to go out there and risk a extra concussion, risk an ACL tear just for the good of the game. It's like, no, man. Like, I understand that argument, but at the same time, it's like, what are we doing? Like, this is half-assed, zero marketing. I had no idea. I'm chronically online. I am chronically online, and I saw zero marketing. I can't remember even one like, hey, catch the Pro Bowl tonight. And on top of that, the setting, the venue, like it looked like it was in an empty warehouse they just picked up randomly out the side of the street. Like I don't know, man. It's a bad look. And the same thing with the Super Bowl. Before you even get into your feelings about it, I went on a small tirade on Twitter this morning about this time last year. I told a friend of mine who is I'll just say Rashida Liberty, good friend of the show, former agent of Xavier Smith. I told her, I was like, hey, I'm looking forward to your Super Bowl party this week, or in Super Bowl week next year when it's here in Santa Clara. But by God, what an awful location. As somebody who's from Northern California, Santa Clara makes no sense. There's nothing to do. People are expecting Baton Rouge like they had last year. There's no fun there. The nearest fun is in San Jose, the city over. And even then, it's just food and like a downtown vibe. And you're an hour away from San Francisco. People don't understand the Bay Area at all.
I have heard that the setup is rather ridiculous in that to get from like one event to the other, you're driving for hours and stuff like that. And it's just like, I've heard a lot of complaints from media people of just like, this is a terrible setup, man. Like I'm driving 2 hours to get to the next thing. Like, why is it 2 hours away? What are we doing? Like, it's kind of crazy, man.
People who set it up absolutely do not understand the Bay Area. Like when I saw some of the locations, I was like, you know what? I'll stay quiet until it plays out. Maybe they had a plan. Maybe they're busing people from back and forth. Maybe they have transportation. No, there's no public transit in California like that. It doesn't work the same way it works in other cities, in other states. Terrible setup, terrible location. They're marketing the Golden Gate Bridge as part of the Super Bowl. It's like, dude, it's an hour away.
Yeah.
It's not close.
Yeah, I don't know. It's all very weird, actually. But also, I don't know, man. It's weird because and I know Gary's in the comments here saying that he's refusing to watch. I'm not that way. I'm a football fan through and through, so I'll watch any Super Bowl. I don't care, man. But it's just weird to like. I feel like I'm coming off bitter when I'm talking about the Super Bowl and how like not cool it is this year, but it really is. Like it's got no vibe to it at all, man. This Super Bowl's got zero aura at all, man. Like there's no energy for it, man. We're Wednesday and it feels like, is there really a game this weekend, man? Like I don't know, man.
Don't care.
It's just like it's one of those. And then the patch, that 150 patch looks absolutely god awful. I think the Super Bowl logo itself is kind of clunky and it doesn't look great. And then the Seahawks are putting it like right on their little stripe thing, so it kind of blends into their jersey in an odd way too. It's just like everything. And then the end zones, they went with navy, which is the same exact. They use the same exact color navy.
I didn't even realize that.
And they were doing navy end zones for both of them, and it's like, God, this is like the most dulled down Super Bowl I can remember, man. And we played in Super Bowl 53. So this says a lot, man.
You want to know why? And it's a conversation that no one here is going to want to hear me talk about because they know my political feelings. But late stage capitalism.
I don't know what you mean by that.
That's why there's a lot of issues with marketing and whatnot. This is late stage capitalism, baby. Gotta love it. But Muad'Dib is right. There is a Bad Bunny concert on Sunday, and I am a big Benito fan. Looking forward to it. From what I've heard from people, he puts on a mad show. Never got to watch one live. Really excited to watch that halftime show.
Cool. I know 0 Bad Bunny songs. I know you could play it for me and I would have 0 guesses on who it is. I don't know who I'm gonna watch. It's just because it is the Super Bowl and it's the thing that's happening. But no, I don't know Bad Bunny or anything. He was really funny in Happy Gilmore 2. His character was good. So that's
I still haven't watched that. And I just commented into the chat the name of a song that you should look up. It makes you happy and sad all at once. It's his top song right now.
I'll be honest with you, man. I think I'm good.
It's great. It's so good.
I'm a metalhead, man. I think I'm okay. I think,
dude, he has the #2 trending record in China, bro. They don't even speak Spanish in China, and they're rocking with Bad Bunny.
Well, Megadeth just dropped their final album, so I've been pretty into that. It's pretty Megadeth-y, where it's the lyrics are corny and stuff like that, but the riffs are sick, man. He's got some fire solos, so that's where I'm at.
Well, you're not having a good time, but you know who is having a good time? Locking in his roster spot for next year is good old Troy Reader, baby.
He's immortal. Troy Reader is immortal. I'm convinced.
Look, the argument, devil's advocate, the dude's been here for multiple years. He's a Super Bowl winner. He knows these guys super well. Like he knows Stafford, and like obviously he's good friends with them.
Sure.
But he's not beating the fucking allegations with this one.
It's a good point, man. I see a bunch of things, a bunch of comments about this photo specifically, and they're like, "What do you notice?" And it's like, man, don't do that. Don't do that, man. These are all just homies, all right. Of like who's not there kind of thing. But man.
I thought this was Dan Orlovsky. You know who that actually is right there?
I'm trying to figure it out.
That is Carolina Panthers legend Jimmy Clausen.
It is Clausen. Okay, because that's what my brain was like. That looks like Jimmy Clausen. Is like, but why the hell would Jimmy Clausen be there? But then again, Troy Reader's there, so
he's related to someone here in this photo somehow. I forgot how. But he is related to somebody in there.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
Is it Kelly's? No, I don't know. I don't remember, but you're right. I do remember some weird tie to Clausen. You're right.
Yeah. But yeah, I thought that was funny. And I just wanted to show you this because they're all having a good time. McVay got paid. They were extended. We are here for another lifetime of Les Snead and Sean McVay. I want to get your thoughts on that real quick. And then we're going to play a little game to lift your spirits, lift your mood. So Sean McVay and Les Snead extended. Your thoughts?
Obviously here for it, man. Ever since those two became a duo, the Rams have been one of the best teams in the NFL. You can't argue that. The evidence is very, very blatant. This is, I would say, easily the best era in Rams history. Myself, dating all the way back to the 30s, I would say that this is the single best time. And you can pick out different eras that were really cool, but the longevity actually of this one, as well as the badassness, technical term there. I think that's why I would put this as the best era. So to keep those guys in line and sticking around, and I always throw in Tony into that grouping as well myself. But to have those three around is why we are so sick right now. So obviously here for it.
And I talked to Rune. He was our guest here on the channel the other night. A very young Rams fan. He's in high school. I brought him on purposely because obviously us. Our fan base is either our age or older for the most part. So hearing from somebody who is like half our age, who's like growing up with these guys, all he's known is Les and Sean. Like this is the standard. Like that's kind of why the fan base only knows winning. Like they expect Super Bowls. That's why this season like really does hurt. It hurts badly. So
that's that's tough, man. It's like because like I was in high school. I was my graduating class was 09, meaning that 07, 08, 09 was like peak high school time for me, and that was rough, dude. That was not cool, man.
They need to watch they need to pay their dues and watch Jeff Fisher, like Muad'Dib said.
Up, man.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, I don't want to just be all blues. I have a little game for you. And so, despite how the season ended, 2025 there was 20 games or 19 games that Rams fans right? 17, 18, 19. No, there was 20 games. 20 games that Rams fans got to enjoy and watch. I'm not going to include that 20th one because that hurt, and I won't include week 16 because that one hurt. So there's 18 games to pull from that are just incredibly fun. There's moments and everything. And so I want to hear from you. I've got 10 photos of 10 of memorable moments. I omitted amazing Stafford plays because we're going to do something with that next week because Stafford is his own highlight reel on its own. 10 moments from the Rams season that we can maybe reminisce over a little bit. And then I want you to tell me your top one or two from this season that I've selected for you. Okay. So I've got the first one up here on the screen for you. The lineman punch. This is week 1. We get introduced to Nate Landman. This helped him get an extension midway through the season. Braden Fisk recovered and seal up a victory week 1 against Houston. I know you remember this one.
Absolutely. This is one of my favorite plays of the year because it just kind of was one of those like, it's like Fisk getting the recovery is like the most underrated aspect of that, which is wild that like he was able to fall on that and scoop it in. But Nate getting that punch out when that was like such a topic, like leading into like through the training camp and preseason stuff like that. It was like, oh, he's punching balls in practice, man. It's pretty sweet. And so to see it happen on the football field and close out a game to give the Rams a win was absolutely incredible.
He's punching balls everywhere.
It was always watch your balls, dude, because Nate Landman's punching them. All right.
The next one we got, I was here for this one. I got a sweet video of this one too in the crowd reaction. Calling this one impookable versus New Orleans. Leaping grab, barely touches the end zone. Long touchdown bomb from Matthew Stafford. Yeah,
man, this is just another one of those plays where Puka does Puka things, and you're just like, it's one of those. It's. I think this is one of those Puka catches where I can't even celebrate because I don't even really understand what happened. It's just one of those where you're like, oh. That's all I can get out. It's like instead of losing my mind, I'm just blown away and speechless. So that was one of those, man. Heck yeah.
When Puka makes catches like this, he has a special ability. Like when you play Madden, they all have those like superstar traits. Like, oh, this guy gets faster when it's less than 2 minutes in the game. Yeah. Puka's special ability is he turns the field from 53.5 yards wide to like 56 yards wide because the ball could be 2 yards out of bounds and he's somehow going to catch it. Freaking incredible, man. Next one, my personal favorite.
Oh yeah, that was
just the entire game. The ass whooping in the Bay. I got to watch San Francisco fans vacate their seats with 8.5 minutes left at their home stadium.
It's so cool, man. Yeah, especially the way that the first game ended and just being like such a close little heartbreak there on Thursday Night Football at home against the Niners. To go into their house and just absolutely beat their butt cheeks off their torsos was absolutely awesome. So yeah, obviously one of the best moments.
Like that one. We had the hat trick for Tay in London. Them hitting the Sioux. Good old Ronaldo celebration.
Heck yeah, man. Going international with the trifecta there from Tay was absolutely awesome. I mean, little like underrated part of that game too was Mump and Fur getting their first TDs, but that Tay going off though against that Jags team, which is, I mean, I was saying it while it was happening. It was like, because everybody's like, oh, it's the Jags. And it was like, Jags are a good team. What are you guys talking about? Like, I mean, like people have this image of the Jags, like in their head of like still like David Garrard or something. It's like, no, they're actually pretty sick. So They did well this year, man. So I don't know, but yeah, for Tay to go off that way, that was like the first moment where it was like, oh, Tay he's still him. That's cool. So
Yeah, absolutely. This was a fun game. I was very happy waking up at 6 a.m. to watch this one. I'm happy that they did not disappoint. And this is where I was like, yeah, Rams are going to win a Super Bowl. Like if they just do this over and over. And then this also was a fun game to be at. This was the closest to like a house party at SoFi I've ever been to. In between somebody handing you a drink and everyone just like, it was 5-6 people deep, standing room, the entire stadium. Between drinks, there was an amazing Rams play happening, and this being one of them. The Kobe Durant, I call it mean 6 because it technically was an interception, but he ripped it away from Kate Otten and then just bolts to the end zone. One of the loudest pops I've gotten in SoFi this season.
Yeah, man, our crew out here actually kind of split up. And some people went out there and stuff. So I actually went over to my homie's house who was a Bucks fan, and that was cool. So as I watched that game with a Bucks fan, I usually don't watch with opposing fans. I usually just watch with the Rams fans, but it was just a kind of a special event with it being Sunday Night Football and stuff. And yeah, that was cool, man. Yeah, poor Jesse. Thinking about
that was a fun vibe. That was a Aaron Donald bobblehead night as well.
Yeah.
Can't forget this one.
Oh,
the walk off, the almost walk off, but Atwell calls game, 90+ yard touchdown to Tutu Atwell from Matthew Stafford. Crazy pop. That was I would say top 3 of loudest in SoFi I've experienced this year.
Yeah, man. Tutu's final touchdown as a Ram, coming early in the season against the Colts. Obviously, that was absolutely fire. But it was one of those too where watching him run, it looked like he was like kind of jogging, but still flying by everybody. So yeah, that was fun.
I wasn't expecting that comment. Week was this week 4? Week 4 final. I didn't know this was the goodbye game for Tutu Atwell.
Yeah, that was the sayonara. No shade intended, but like
no.
And we even got clarity from Sean McVay of like kind of what happened with the Tutu thing and like why he didn't like really get used. But yeah,
we could talk about that at the end here. I'm not buying it still.
I for sure am buying exactly what he said. That's totally true.
Turnovers at SoFi. I couldn't think of a clever name here, but the first matchup, Sam Darnold throwing 4 picks. The defense, this was like one of the last points where the defense was just on a wet blanket over the faces of opposing quarterbacks, against international law there.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And this game specifically too with those the rivalries jerseys, like I liked them when I very first saw them. My very first glimpse at a rivalries jersey, I was like, that is incredible. Then seeing them like in full force was like, damn, these are cool, man. And then seeing them on field, it was like, oh my God, these are crazy. But even still to this, I keep my opinions keep on increasing, man. I'm still on an upward trajectory of my opinions of these uniforms. They are absolutely incredible, man. These are the best rivalries in the NFL for sure. Like, and it's kind of funny too to know that like of all the rivalries gear, and like I'll give Robert Kraft that he rocks like his rivalries jacket a lot still. But no team rocks rivalries gear like the Rams. Like still in press conferences and stuff like that, you'll all like on between the holes, somebody is always rocking the dark rivalries gear for the Rams, and I think that means something. What? I don't know exactly yet, but I think it's relevant. That everybody, no one's rocking bone at all, and everybody's rocking the rivalry stuff. I think that's telling. But for that game specifically, Cam Kinchin's the Seahawk killer, getting another couple on that one. Man, look at how freaking cool Q looks right there, though, man, with the royal sleeves coming out, man.
God, very cool.
They're so dope, dude. I can't get over it, man.
Dang, you got a dad boner for these, bro. Okay.
So cool, man. They're really cool.
I had to throw this one in. This one was hard to pick. Just like the last 2 minutes of this game, the Cam Curl interception, the Stafford throw to Adams, and then Money Mevis winning the game in the snow when it was supposed to be too cold for a Los Angeles team to go into Chicago and win.
Yeah, I kept playing Static X's Colts after this game because that was awesome. But yeah, Mevis, man, Meves to get that opportunity and then to just absolutely crush it, man. There was like two. It's like I know he missed just the one kick on the year, but there's like that whole thing where it's like as he was lining up for it, it was like, oh, we got this. Like, and that's an emotion that we didn't have early in the year. So that's like my favorite part about that play was that as he was lining up, it was like, oh hell yeah, we're winning this freaking game right now. It's sweet, So
yeah, and we were lucky enough to catch the video reaction when we were in Long Beach. They got used by the Rams when it was my most viral video of the year, which is really cool. That's how confident I felt. I was like, he's gonna make this. Let me record the reaction. Like I was that confident, which is nice to be for once. And I think this might be our last one. Parkinson wins wild card.
Yeah, man.
I had not actually seen the close up of this photo until this morning. Like the placement, like look how close it is to getting batted away. Like it is.
Yeah,
the perfect location. Incredible. Another
one of those examples of like, we are going to get worse when Matthew Stafford leaves. I don't care what way you try to shake it, man. It's like, yeah, we might have somebody who can pick up a first down with their legs, but we won't be able to find somebody who can put a football in spots like that. There's not many in the league, man. There's a couple that can do it like that. The different tier levels of quarterbacks, like Matthew Stafford's at a level where it's like, oh, this guy is it's damn near not human in the abilities that he's got. But Parkinson to pull that one away and then also still wiggle his way into the end zone, man, with the amount of time that was left and stuff too, where it was like, all right, we need some Stafford magic, man, and we have it. So that was absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, that's what I got. I got 10 moments for you. I know we had some comments with some other ones. Some of those are Stafford because those are Stafford throws that we'll talk about a different day. It was hard to pick just 10. But those were just 10 that popped for me. Which one out of this list was your favorite, or do you got one or two?
This one obviously is way up there. In a situation where it was really looking like we were potentially going to lose to the Panthers twice in 1 year, where it was like, oh man, this sucks. So that one's way up there. Mevis's kick in the playoffs. I think that those two, the weight of those plays is very huge. And then I still stand by it. I was asked not long ago what my favorite play of the year was on Ram Showcase, and I said that Landman punch out from week 1. So I would stick with that as well.
Ta-da!
Yeah, that's just awesome play, man. That was just fun. And then to see the way that that Fisk just lays out for the recovery is one of my favorite things too, man. He just that ball just gets absolutely vacuumed into his soul, and he was not letting that thing go.
So you heard it here first. The First and Tuna and Sheriff Joe Baggs combined moment of the year. Pew, pew. First Landman punch. I have a different one in my mind. It's definitely a Stafford throw. That's why I want to save it for next week. Yeah, thanks for playing with me. I hope your mood is better. I hope that fixes everything. That's way better than the Rams Super Bowl. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Oh,
sure, man.
You mentioned something while we were going through this.
Yeah, I don't remember what.
Oh my gosh, what was
a lot of things, Tuna.
Was it Tutu Atwell? Was it Mevis? Kobe Durant? Does somebody remember? We said
yeah, what did I say?
I forgot. Trying to look through these to remember. Anyways,
it's fun.
Yeah, we got a few more minutes here. What do we do Sunday? This is whack.
No, I understand too, and I understand the emotions that Gary's feeling. Where he's like, I'm not even gonna watch this. I understand how some people don't care about the halftime show, stuff like that. I'm gonna watch all the stuff. I just I don't care about commercials at all, but I'll sit there and I'll watch stuff. You know what I mean? That's
yeah.
But that's just the football fan in me, though. I'll watch every football event, man. I don't care if the Rams don't draft in the first round. I'm going to watch the first round. You know what I mean? So,
oh yeah, it's football.
I don't understand that, but yeah. For Sunday, man. I mean, obviously we got my homies throwing a Super Bowl party, which is now going to be attended by me since we are not in. So we'll just be doing that. It's my job to get the beers, so I can handle it.
It's not a better man to do that job.
Yeah, it's like they tell me, it's like, hey, I need you to get the beers. I will not let you down.
I will guard these beers with my life.
Yeah. There will be plenty of beers for whoever needs, and all preferences will be accounted for. Okay, I got this.
I will be. We were working through some details, but I will be in Santa Clara starting tomorrow morning. We have a Super Bowl party hosted by an NFL agent friend of ours that we have to go to in San Francisco, which will be fun. And we're waiting. I'm putting this out into the ether. I'm manifesting it. Supposed to get confirmation today whether or not they approve our Radio Row credentials. Sick. Or not. So our next Friday morning show may be live from Santa Clara. So
heck yeah! Speaking of, we won't. I don't want to give into like what we're planning for that, but next episode. Next episode. Nope. We're gonna find out with us. That's next episode is episode 100 of Tuna and the Sheriff. Party popper. Don't have a real one, so that's the best I got right now. But
give you my party popper.
That's that's for Patreon.
Oh, I mean that's the thing. I don't know. Does this show here underneath our live? I have the StreamYard stream. I don't see YouTube, but along with monetization, we now have active memberships. We now have active super chats. And then we here on YouTube. So if you ever want to contribute and help us stay independent and keep growing as we will next season, we are sponsored by our fans for the fans. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you. That's good.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not ending on that. What are we ending on? Top Super Bowl moments, like just in general.
Okay, I'll start with a non-Rams one just because I'm still blown away by the play itself, which was Edelman's catch against the Falcons.
Oh God,
crazy, man! Like that's unbelievable.
Equally impressive, but forgotten because they lost, is Julio Jones's catch on the sideline, like right before that.
Dude, absolutely phenomenal. Was it Santonio Holmes who scored the touchdown over the Cardinals?
That's my favorite play of all time. Yeah.
Dude, the placement of that, the cat, like the toenail touching down to get to get in, crazy, absolutely crazy.
I have spent many a night, and I'm gonna just completely deviate here. I'm a fanboy for this play. It makes no sense. I don't even like the Patriots, or the Steelers. Like I dislike the Steelers completely.
It's crazy.
So I've gone through, like, I've looked up scientific facts on like how this play even made sense.
Yeah.
Like the velocity of the throw, the placement of it, everything. If anything was a quarter of an inch off, this play doesn't happen.
Straight up.
Most incredible play.
It's a heartbreaker too that for that game, you get the same thing with like the Julio Jones catch where everybody forgets Larry Fitzgerald's absolutely phenomenal touchdown, man. That's iconic, man. The way he's looking up at the monitor to see where people are at, just like that. That was a beautiful play, man. Gorgeous football play, if we're being real. And Larry Fitzgerald, man, heartbreaker that he never got to win it all. But when you spend your entire career with the Cardinals, I mean, what do you expect?
Yeah, I was lightweight rooting for him, even though like I didn't want the Cardinals to win it. It was like I just wanted, like, there's just football personalities you want to see succeed.
They have 7 lifetime playoff wins. 3 of them came from that year. That's crazy.
7 in the franchise.
Yeah, same as the Houston Texans. Their Cardinals are more than 100 years older than the Texans, and they have the same amount of playoff wins all time. And the Texans have never won in the divisional round.
Jesus Christ.
Tied for last. That's what we could end on. Screw you, Cardinals.